Hello, welcome to the Soulprint Weekly Pick Your Crystal reading. This is for June 26th through July 2nd. As you can see, today I'm kind of going with a purple theme. So the first crystal I've chosen is actually a dark purple and kind of almost a ruby red on the other side. So we're calling this the red purple. The stone here, this crystal, is a very light, almost lavender, soft purple. Crystal, we're calling that one light purple. And this one is a beautiful dark, almost a royal purple color. Okay. So take a moment. Don't forget, you can choose 1, 2, or all 3 piles. You might want to listen to one today and then a couple of days listen to another selection. Follow your intuition and your instinct and go ahead now and choose your pile or piles. And let's get started, shall we? What do we have here for the red purple pile? Okay, so you're starting off with the 7 of Cups. You have the 2 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, and then the 8 of Wands. So this is talking about an energy where you kind of literally are coming from a place of either multiple options or confusion, too much information coming at you and you're not able to sort of assimilate it all. The 7 of Cups, sometimes they call it the illusion and delusion card. And so sometimes it is about not seeing clearly, but very often the interpretation is not just about not seeing clearly, but almost like, trying to process a lot of information. Sometimes it's about feeling, just flat overwhelmed. Sometimes it is, having too many decisions that you have to make or too many choices and not quite knowing where you're going. That feels very much like this is the starting energy of this story these cards are telling. If you have not yet made a decision, know that you will be making one soon. All right? There is really a sense of kind of almost like coming to a halt and then being able to move forward with far more clarity. Okay, so there is a decision that you are about to make, have just made, or thinking about making. But whatever that is and however that looks, it takes you to the 6 of Swords. And that's a good thing because the 6 of Swords, of course, is talking about that sort of ability to move beyond the place where you are now into an environment that frankly is calmer. Perhaps it suits you better. Perhaps it brings more clarity to your life. But this card is all about movement and forward motion. Okay, these cards. So you have, the starting place of confusion or too many decisions. Then you have the need to make a decision, knowing that that decision is going to take you to, frankly, a better place. Okay, calmer ground. Things are going to be less tricky, less difficult. They're going to fall into place more easily. There really is a feeling of, sort of just everything coming together finally. Success and achievement and just things that are going to take you from this place and move you into a place where it just feels as if you are able to move forward. There's a sense of harmony or balance. And the 8 of Wands is lovely because the 8 of Wands, of course, is about communication, and moving forward and having sort of almost like rapid progression after a period of really, really feeling stopped or stalled or just not able to move forward. This talks about moving forward. It can be about travel sometimes, but whatever it is, it's about an energy in a sense that you have now moved from the place of sort of not knowing what decisions to make to making a decision to finding that peace and harmony. And now you can take comfort and knowledge and understanding from the fact that that energy, that positive, energy is going to come into play, whether that is, communications, whether that is, literally one-on-one communications with somebody, whether it is, text messaging or letters or mail or phone calls. It all is going to come together and allow you to move forward from the place you are or have just exited to a place where you're making decisions that have clarity to them. And um, I almost want to say like a sense of direction. It's like, okay, now I know where I'm going, and now I know why I'm going there and what it is my intention to achieve with the decisions I have made. And know that once you make your decisions, things tend to move very rapidly. Do not ever forget that it is our words, our deeds, and our beliefs that create the world we live in. So that means that you can choose to leave confusion, find your clarity, move forward, and you can allow it to move at the pace that is in your highest good. Okay, there you go. Let's take a look now at this very pretty light purple. I really like this one. Not only is it sort of shaped like a pyramid, but it's got a very almost white side to it, and then like a more marbleized pearl on the marbleized purple on the other side. I really quite like this crystal. And here we go. We have the Page of Wands, Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Moon. Okay. So, the Page of Wands is about good news. Decisions being made, good news, a sense of moving forward, a sense of perhaps something that you've been waiting for to hear news about. That is the energy around this. And because it's followed, of course, by the Four of Wands, it makes one think that some of the news that you could be waiting for is pertaining to family or home or close friendships. But there's definitely a celebratory energy to this. Maybe it's just that after kind of a hiatus where everybody kind of stayed very isolated. Maybe this pertains to some sort of a family or friend celebration. Maybe you're going to have a big barbecue. Maybe there's, some event that you're actually going to be able to celebrate now with friends and family. But this good news card followed by this sort of celebratory card, it's really, really, really lovely energy. The Three of Pentacles, of course, talks about with the help of friends, with a support system, bringing in the assistance or the help that you need or require to create and fulfill perhaps this energy. And the Moon card is lovely because in this instance, it really is talking about happy, emotional times. I mean, it is about um, sort of almost like being illuminated by the romance and the magic of the moon. Um, can also be, and this is sort of almost talking about, kind of closure with the full moon and a rebirth or a new beginning with the new moon. So this is a really lovely, but I have to tell you, the energy of this is almost, kind of mystical, very soft, very um, romantic in some ways. There's just a sense that this is a very loving energy, a very gentle energy that you are going to be working with and have at your disposal. And remember, you have, friends, family, experts in place to assist you and help you move this forward. So, really, really lovely, soft energy coming at you this week. Okay. And, oops, this dark purple crystal, let's take a look at what news it brings. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You have Death. Don't panic. We have the Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands. Okay. So now we know that the Queen of Pentacles tends to be about that energy of somebody who is somebody who acknowledges their own worth. Um, there is a maternal feel, but there is a practical feel. There is a feeling of taking care of business. This is an energy of somebody who is able to utilize their resources to their best advantage. But given the other cards, the Queen of Pentacles is almost reading to me like a situation where if there were resources that you were waiting to come into place, perhaps you were waiting for something to settle so that funds can be released. Perhaps you were waiting for some sort of tangible or earthbound news to arrive, a settlement, an increase in funding. Whatever it is, it feels like that is going to be on its way to you or has just arrived. And because of that, it brings closure to one situation and allows for the beginning and the rebirth of something that is new, something that is just simply a beginning that you are now able to achieve as these resources come into play and fall into place. With the Knight of Wands sitting here is talking about, that sort of forward movement. Sometimes, for goodness sakes, it can be about, taking a trip. Sometimes it can be moving, a new home, a new residence, a shift to something new, a new beginning, which frankly is perfect following the Death card, which is about something that comes to closure so something new can begin. And when that thing begins, what better card to have than the Six of Wands? This is a victory card. This is a card of success. This is a card of great accomplishment. So whatever this pertains to in your life, there really is that feeling of something in a physical, tangible way falling into place, into position, often connected to funds or funding, money, possessions. As a result, something closes, something ends, and you are able to move forward. That may facilitate a new beginning of some kind, a journey, and sometimes when we say journey, we think of taking a trip. But sometimes journeys are in our mind. Sometimes journeys are a new way of thinking. Sometimes a journey is traveling down, kind of a new road or looking for a new experience. And that brings you to a sense of success and accomplishment. So, a lovely, lovely energy for you also for this week. So, thank you so very, very much for being here at the Soulprint Weekly Crystal Reading. Have a fabulous, fabulous week. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye bye.